So I finally got the lights activated on my Salsa Tributary e-bike here. Let the motor boot up. Yeah, so the way they work is you use the plus button here and you hold that down for about 2 seconds. See the tail light kicks on there. Yeah, hopefully the wind's not too bad here. I start up the camera and then the, the wind picks up. Okay, not sure if you can see the display or not, but there's the little headlight icon right at the top. Shows a headlight on, and you can see the lights are on. But this one has actually 3 modes. This is the low beam mode. There's a high beam here, which you can activate by this button over here. So there's the high beam. So high beam is 16 watts. The low beam is 15 watts, and it has a very sharp cutoff. The high beam is just a brighter beam. And then this one also has a daytime running light, a DRL mode, and it's got a little light sensor over here on the side. I'll use my little pocket flashlight to simulate daylight, and you can watch the light pattern here. You can see how it dims. So that's the DRL mode. That's the low beam. And that's automatic. So if the lights are on during the day, it'll normally be in the DRL mode. And then if you like rode into a tunnel or maybe some heavy shade, it would kick on to the low beam, and that would automatically switch back and forth. So as far as what you need to do to get these activated, you've got to find a Bosch service center, and you've got to make sure that the shop has the Bosch diagnostic tool. And when they plug in their tool, this will say diagnostic mode, and then they can go into the diagnostic program on a PC. Yeah, so anyway, like I said, the diagnostic tool plugs into the system controller there, and then you have basically 3 options. You can have the lights off when you turn the motor on. You can have the lights turn on briefly and then turn off, or you can have the lights turn on and stay on. And I just opted for just leave the lights off. I'll turn them on if I need them. So most of my riding will be during the daylight hours. I normally don't ride at night, but sometimes you get stuck out after dark, and I can just flip that switch on the handlebar and I have lights. The key is that the lights, like the headlight takes, like I say, 15 watts. The headlight takes about 2.5% of the battery per hour. So if you're out riding after dark, and if the battery display shows like under 10%, you might want to turn the pedal assist off and ride the rest of the way home without pedal assist, because you're going to burn through the rest of the battery. And if you run the battery too low, the lights are going to go out. But otherwise, you know, just 2.5% an hour, you're not really going to notice that. Like in eco mode, this one uses just a little over 1% per mile. So having the lights on would be losing about 2 miles worth of range per hour. So you just keep that in mind. Keep you posted, but yeah, really happy with that. Finally got those lights set up. Yeah, if you have any questions, drop that in the comment section below. And as always, thanks for watching.